When the world was celebrating the International Chocolate Day, an equally sweet and happy event was happening on virtual platform through Zoom. The installation of Rotarian Mothesh as the 27th President of Rotary Club of Guindy and his team on 7th of July 2021. The virtual hall was packed with the who's who of Rotary gracing the occasion. 200 people had logged in to watch the installation of President Mothesh and his team, and it took several swipes on the monitor to see them all. Club service, fellowship and friendship are the cornerstones on which RCG was started. That they remain so till this date is so evident from the quantity and quality of our club meetings. This year, we had invited more than 20 powerful speakers from our weekly speaker meetings. At RCG, the family is an integral part. Several Ants Nights and family get-togethers are held this year, which are invariably well attended. Also, a practice that RCG has followed is that if there is a wedding or a joyful event in a member's house, it is converted to a family get-together event. There were 2 such events this year too. Sothumutai, Roaring Riders, Heritage Walk, Madras Day, Retro Night, Harbour Cruise, Sabasapada, Movie Evenings, Valpare Trip, Holy Celebration, and many other events were thoroughly enjoyed by every RCGians. We held closed-door meetings to introspect, course correct, and draw a road map. Board meetings were held every month, where the club leadership chalked out the path. In addition to the AGM, where once again the transparency in the board and its activities was highly appreciated, we also had a strategic planning meeting to plan for the future. The Charter Night was held with the usual ebullience in spite of the fact that at the last minute, government regulations forced us to change it to an online meet. At RCG, birthdays and wedding anniversaries are not occasions just to wish. We celebrate by sending delicious cakes to their homes, whether in India or abroad. About 200 cakes were delivered this Rotary year. Community service health, disease prevention and treatment. 2 educative videos, mask powder and vaccine powder, were produced and shared, which earned wide appreciation. Further, we were actively involved in the mega COVID-19 vaccination camps held in association with Greater Chennai Corporation at Zone 134. RCGians did door-to-door awareness on the importance of vaccination. We were able to get over 750 people vaccinated on that day at all the 3 locations allotted to our club by Chennai Corporation. RCG enthusiastically participated in various events for advocacy and awareness building and blood donation camps. About 100 units of blood were donated to VHS Blood Bank by RCGians through Veer Blood Donation Camp. It has been a tradition at RCG to observe Rose Day along with the patients at Adiyar Cancer Hospitals. This year too, RCGians visited the hospital and donated 6 wooden cupboards worth ₹1 lakh and also presented fresh linen, biscuits and fruits to the inmates. End polio. In the area of polio eradication, RCG actively participated in End Polio fundraising events and vaccination drives. In addition, we also conducted cycle and trekking rallies. For the first time in the history of Rotary Clubs of District 3232, Rotary Club of Guindy created a record which entered the India Book of Records for etching the words End Polio Now on digital map by tracking the cycling activity on Strava app. End Polio event was organized at IMAX Hospital on the day of inauguration of the hospital. RCG conducted the polio vaccination camp this year, also at primary health centers at Kottapuram and Mathur. Global grants. RCGs had a noteworthy role during the COVID-19 pandemic. RCG got a global grant of $55,000 for providing critical medical equipment to VHS. Sight Now, a signature project of RCG, comprises 2 buses carrying complete operation theatre for cataract screening and surgery. Camps were held successfully at Kanchipuram, Gobichettipalayam and Jayankondam. Through Sight Now project this year, 550 cataract surgeries worth Rs 82,50,000 were conducted and about 4,000 eye screening was done and about 2,500 free spectacles were donated to the beneficiaries. Dialysis units. 5 dialysis systems worth $40,000 were donated to Savita Hospital this year, adding to 12 dialysis systems already donated by RCG. So far, 10,000 free dialysis sessions were done to below poverty line beneficiaries using the dialysis equipment. Maternal and child health. Maternal and child health has been a focus area for us. Under Sakti Kodu project, we provided 150 nutritious health mix for expectant and lactating mothers at Government Maternity Hospital, EGMO, every month. Awareness sessions on breastfeeding were also conducted. Basic education and literacy. The literacy classes with focus on spoken English and personality development at the Government High School, Mogappair, have been continuously held for nearly a decade. Now the scope has expanded to include government high schools in Mathur and Avadi, Kannada Sangha School and Sevapet Boys Hostel, benefiting around 200 students. In addition, teachers training sessions were also held. Community service, economic development, peace building and conflict prevention. Board games and a badminton court were provided to Sevapet Boys Hostel to channelize their energy usefully and at the same time build their physical and emotional well-being. Environment. Nurturing our planet has always been a top priority at RCG. Under Swasam, intensive tree planting was undertaken at Avvai Home, Alathur and Sevapet. Independence Day was celebrated with great enthusiasm at Sevapet by planting 75 saplings to represent our 75th Independence Day. An urban forest is being set up overlooking the beach within the Presidency College premises. 300 sapling kits, each containing 10 different varieties of herbal plants, were donated to Alathur villagers. During this year, RCGians planted more than 5,000 trees. Water and sanitation. Restoration of a pond at Alathur village has been taken up. In the area of water, sanitation and hygiene, RCG done itself proud. Aerators to save water were distributed in a few housing complexes. In our pursuit to transform Alathur, our adopted village, one of the key initiatives we have been planning is removal of open defecation through provision of toilet facilities. RCG came out with the idea of building tube toilets, a novel concept which is inexpensive and effective. RCG has built 8 tube toilets this year to the Irala tribe community as a first step towards the removal of open defecation at RCG's adapted village, Alathur. Many requests have been received to set these up in other areas. We are working on it. Economic and community development. Annadanam is done every month at several old age homes, orphanages and shelters for the destitute. These include Anandam, Akshayam, Little Drops and more. Members donated generously to the Annadhanam projects on birthdays and anniversaries. Celebrating festivals like Diwali along with deprived are moments of great joy for RCGians and the inmates and is a continuing activity at RCG. This year, it was celebrated at Sevapet Boys Hostel for orphans. Disaster relief. When Chennai was inundated due to incessant rains, RCGians rose to the occasion and reached food to affected orphanages and provided warm clothes to inmates of old age homes. Fellowship and bonding. Building strong bonds in the Rotary world, not just within the club, but the entire district has been our forte. One of the best examples is the Jean Harris Carnival. Into its 8th season now, JHC saw the participation of over 200 Rotarians, Ants and Annets from more than 40 Rotary clubs of District 3232 participated in the volleyball and throwball tournaments. This year, the event was conducted at fully air-conditioned facility at Nehru Indoor Stadium. Vocational service. Keenly aware of the high unemployment and underemployment in today's youth, RCG conducted 3 job fairs. Unnal Mudiyum, which helped hundreds of youngsters get gainful employment. Around 3,700 candidates attended RCG's job fairs this year and got benefited. Recognizing and rewarding change makers has been a habit at RCG. This year, we presented the Young Achiever Award to the 8-year-old Prasiddhi Singh for her immense concern for the environment. RCG members eagerly look forward to heritage site and industrial visits, which are highly educative and fun. RCG members went on a heritage site visit to Mamallapuram. As industrial visits, we visited Madras Engineering Industries, Lotu Chocolate Factory and Alam Retirement Homes. Youth Service. An online program was conducted to advise students on how to effectively manage need without stress. Rotary Club of Gindi, which is a community-based Rotary club, and Rotary clubs at School of Architecture and Planning in Savitha Medical College and Rotary Club of Stanley Medical College are all very active clubs, and they enthusiastically took part in many of our activities. Raila was conducted in the month of April, and about 120 Rotaractors from School of Architecture and Planning and Savitha Medical College and Stanley Medical College participated in the event. International service. RCG currently has sister club arrangements with 6 clubs across the globe. We organized a virtual meet where all 6 sister clubs joined to exchange notes. During the Sun Never Sets in Rotary event, RCG presented details of its tube toilet project to the world audience. Rotary Gindi Trust. Rotary Gindi Trust is managed by a committee of RCGians. All donations received and all project expenses are routed through the trust after due vetting. The accounts of the trust are also audited regularly. Membership. For such a visibly active club with good public relations, it is not surprising that RCG's membership has consistently risen. This year, we added 4 members, taking our strength 106 with 1 honorary member. While we are quite diverse in terms of classification, we are working on improving gender diversity. I'm sure the President's wish that we cross 110 before the year end will come true. Foundation. Our contribution to the Rotary Foundation has been creditable too. Since the charter of our club charter, we have 7 major donors, 100 PHFs, 30 multiple PHFs. In the last 3 years, our annual fund contribution has been in excess of the assigned goals. Our total contribution for the year stands at a little more than USD 43,000. We are hoping to close the year with USD 50,000 contribution to the Rotary Foundation. Timely collection of subscriptions and prompt reports sharing by the treasurer have become a routine at RCG. Yes, we at RCG are quite happy that in the 10 months of this year, we did serve to the best of our ability. We believe it has helped change the lives of many. But we are not resting. We have finalized our plans for the next 2 months. We are confident that this year will be the springboard for Rotary Club of Guindy to get on to Imagine Rotary